Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99 back on the Fight Front once again. Make sure y'all subscribe. I am back with my quick predictions and breakdowns for the women's MMA fights on Saturday on the UFC 246 card. First up, I just want to talk about Aldrich versus Sabina Mazo. This is a solid matchup. This is two ladies that can be explosive or technical, and it's probably one of the women's MMA fights that I'm really looking forward to on this card, even more so than the Holly Holm and Raquel Pennington rematch. This one and the Claudia and Alexa, I'm really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to these two because I feel like JJ, she still has a lot going for her, and I'm a fan of her style. And I know she wants to, move up to that next level, fight like a top 10 or top 15. If she can beat somebody, young and dangerous like Sabina Mazo, she can get there. Sabina Mazo, she's young, she's 22, she's still fresh, and I think a win over somebody like Aldrich would be big for her. So real quick, man. Like I said, both of them, they really got to make a statement if they want to get to that next level in the flyweight division. And I just want to go over some keys to victory for both of these ladies. First up, Sabina Mazo, I really feel like she needs to use her height and reach. She has a 2-inch height advantage, and she has longer legs and arms, so she really needs to, use that jab, get that jab going and use them long front kicks to keep Aldrich from stepping in with some strikes. And like I said, she has to pump that jab out like a stick to keep her range and also use it at times to do damage and set up her longer right hand. And definitely, like I said, use them long legs like to land them body kicks like she was doing in some of her past fights, like against Dobson. The girl has power in them legs, so, she definitely needs to use those kicks. Make it rough. That's another key. Definitely got to make it a rough fight. Mazo, again, she's a taller, bigger fighter, and I feel like she has to mix it up. Fight on the outside a little bit whenever she can use that reach, but get in on the clinches. Take it to the fence and use those knees to the body like she did in the Dobson fight again. And, and even in her fights before that, when she fought Marina Moreau, that was where her keys were when she was in the clinch. When she gets in the clinch and use the Muay Thai knees, kind of take out the energy of somebody like JJ, and then go for takedowns. Because, her being a bigger, stronger fighter, she probably wants to take it down instead of letting the more nimble, faster fighter move around. So I think her effectiveness would be on the ground or, just being in them clinches to land them knees to the body. And that would definitely benefit Mazo more. Another thing, man, is basic, basic, but a big critical key is be confident. Definitely put those kicks together. Don't be waiting like she was doing in the Marina Moreau fight. Don't be waiting. You got to be first. I think that Marina, she is a better striker and better boxer, and she proved that in that fight. But she was waiting too much. Like I said, Sabina's a longer fighter, so she should have been starting to time Marina's strikes, and also her being the longer fighter, just find that reach early. And, start, pot shot, keeping the fighter at bay. And that's what she needs to do in this JJ fight. Her being the longer fighter, be confident, be confident in those strikes once you get it going. Be more aggressive like she did in the Dobson fight. Go to the body. And once you got the opponent hurt, you got to get him out of there. Because I think she kind of let up on Dobson. Well, I got to give Dobson some credit in that fight. She did have survival skills in that fight, even after she got hit to the body. But, yeah, definitely those are the three keys I feel like she needs to do. Definitely use her height and reach and use that jab and long front kick. Make it rough and be confident. Aldrich, man, on the other hand, man, like I said, I'm a fan of her style. She's a solid southpaw. She has some underrated power in them hands. She's got a very solid right hook. And that left hand, that counter left hand, she's able to mix it up and throw those ones and twos. So for keys to victory for her, the 1-2, she definitely got to mix in that faster jab, double it up, and kind of like Marina Moreau did, just step in, timer, use those feints, and then, pop the jab off and then throw that left hand straight down the middle. And that's one thing I do like about Aldrich. She's able to, like, twist her hips and kind of use those feints. Some real good textbook stuff where she just kind of twists her hips and she slips those punches. Then after that, that jab and that left hand counter is coming over the top. So I think those are going to be some key punches, the same way she was able to hurt Macy Barber, throw that left hand straight down the pipe, throw it all night. Next up, use her feet. JJ, she's the faster fighter on her feet. I think she has better lateral movement, so she can never really sit still in this fight, especially if you're going to fight somebody bigger and taller. I feel like she has to keep it moving, kind of like Cynthia Calvillo does, trying to find those openings and then, hit and not get hit. So I feel like she has to set those traps, get off 2 or 3 strikes, move, make Mazo reset, and have to find her. Aldrich, Got to keep those feet, set. That's one thing about her. She always keeps her feet set, even though she's moving. Once she moves out of harm's way, she's still got her feet set, so she's always ready to counter and, get her shots off and make them count. So staying on her feet, keeping the range, I think that's going to be a big key for her. Last up, man, another critical common sense thing, be patient. Looking at Aldrich, her fights, her wins and some of her best moments, they really come whenever she's staying calm and just letting the opportunities come to her. She can't really force it. Just use her feints, feel out with the jab, and the openers, they'll come. Even if she's walking down her opponent, she has to apply that pressure, but stay out of range, and then boom, hit him with that speed, get back out. And, just, keep doing that all night, unless, like I said, she finds those counter opportunities and, she's able to hurt Mazo, get her out of there. But other than that, those are the big keys for her. My prediction for this fight, I'm probably going to go with JJ Aldrich. Like I said, I'm being biased because I'm a fan, but, when it all comes down to it, it could go either way. But if I had to make my pick who I want to see win, I want to see JJ Aldrich win this fight because, like I said, I like her style. And, she's really been working hard. And I think she could pull this off by a decision. I think she could pull this off by a comfortable decision. If she can just capitalize and do what Marina Moreau did and kind of box all night and just strike from the outside, just pot shot, do some serious damage on the face, she could get a stoppage. But if she just keeps it on the outside, stay away from those head kicks or those body kicks, because those are lethal from Mazo, and she could just box from the outside, get in, get out. Or she could even get in on the clinch, land some good body shots. I think she can pull it off because I think she's the more experienced fighter. So it's going to come down to her just being patient and showing up, because she definitely has the IQ to beat Sabina Mazo, in my opinion. But, yeah, that's my prediction, JJ Aldrich by unanimous decision. Let me know in the comment section who you think's going to win this fight. Like I said, I'm excited for this one. Aldrich versus Mazo. It's on the early prelims, UFC 246. Next up, I'll be back with my Roxanne Modaffar, Macy Barber prediction as well. Make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.